What's scarier, being punished for something you did or suffering for no reason at all? Because that's the difference between Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill F. One is a story about guilt. The other might be about something far worse. The idea that pain doesn't need a reason. Silent Hill has always been a philosophical, but not in a sit down and read a textbook kind of way. It's the kind of philosophy that stares at you from the fog, chases you down hallways, and occasionally swings a giant knife at your emotional stability. But what makes these two entries so fascinating is how different their philosophical foundations are. Silent Hill 2 is deeply rooted in Western existential guilt. Silent Hill F leans towards Eastern ideas of impermanent beauty and inevitability. Sorry, I can't read. I can't read my own writing. So today we're breaking down what each game believes about human suffering, how they define morality, and why their horror hits completely differently. I can't read my own writing. The philosophy of guilt. Silent Hill 2, you are your own punishment. At its core, Silent Hill 2 is built on a simple but brutal idea. Hell is something you create for yourself. James Sunderland isn't just wandering into a haunted town. He's walking into a psychological mirror. This ties heavily into existentialist philosophy. Think personal responsibility, moral accountability, the idea that your actions define your reality. Silent Hill doesn't randomly torment James, it responds to him. Every monster, every location, every moment of horror is a reflection of his guilt, a manifestation of his subconscious. The philosophy in simple terms: you cannot escape your actions. Truth will surface whether you accept it or not. Punishment is internal before it's external. Silent Hill 2 is basically saying, hey, remember that thing you did? No? Cool. Here's a giant executioner to help you remember. The moral framework of this is that Silent Hill 2 operates on a moral universe. Even if it's twisted, it still implies actions have consequences. Suffering has meaning. There is a reason behind the horror. That's important because it means pain is justified, even if it's horrifying. The philosophy of inevitability. Silent Hill F, beauty, decay, and acceptance. Let's talk about that. From everything we've seen, this game feels rooted in a very different philosophical tradition. The idea that everything beautiful must decay. This aligns with Japanese concepts like the sadness of impermanence, the acceptance that life is fleeting and fragile. But here's where it gets disturbing. Silent Hill F doesn't just show decay, it forces you to sit in it. The horror of inevitability. I don't know why I can't say that word. Unlike Silent Hill 2, where suffering comes from guilt, Silent Hill F suggests suffering might happen regardless of what you've done. And that's a completely different kind of fear, because you can't fix it, you can't redeem yourself, you can't solve the horror. The philosophy in simple terms: Beauty and horror are intertwined. Decay is natural and unavoidable. Suffering doesn't always have meaning. Silent Hill F doesn't ask, "What did you do?" It asked, "Why do you think you deserve a reason?" So there's the meaning versus the meaninglessness. This is where the comparison of these two games gets really interesting. Silent Hill 2, suffering has meaning. In this game, pain equals consequences. Horror equals reflection. Ending equals interpretation of your moral state. Even the different endings reinforce this. Your choices shape your fate. Which means the universe still makes sense, even if it's cruel. I always believe my interpretation of life is that everything you do, no matter what action it is, whatever you say, whether it's good or bad, it always comes back to you, rather in a good way or bad way. I just always believe in that. But back to our discussion. Silent Hill F, suffering may be meaningless. In this game, we're potentially looking at a world where pain isn't earned, horror isn't personalized, the environment doesn't care about your morality, and that leads to a darker philosophical idea. What if suffering is just part of existence? Silent Hill 2, you made bad choices. Compared to Silent Hill F, existing was your first mistake. So the identity and the self. Silent Hill 2, the self is the enemy. James' journey is about confronting his identity, his denial, and his truth. The horror is internal. The enemy is you. Silent Hill F, the self may not matter. In this one, the horror seems more external, almost environmental, which suggests the individual might not be the center of the story. Instead, the focus could be society, nature, or forces beyond human control. That's a shift from who are you to does it even matter? So why does this change matter? This philosophical shift changes everything about how we experience horror. Silent Hill 2 makes you reflect. What have I done? Do I deserve this? While Silent Hill F makes you question, why is this happening? Can anything stop it? And more importantly, is there even a point in trying? This is the evolution of horror, from psychological guilt to existential dread. Sorry, the birds wanted to say hi. So which philosophy is scarier? A world where your suffering is your fault, or a world where it isn't? Because at least in Silent Hill 2, there's an explanation, there's a reason, there's closure. But in Silent Hill F, there might be nothing. And honestly, that might be the most terrifying thing Silent Hill has ever done. So, tell me, viewers, do you feel guilt or inevitability? So, that was my comparison and just my thoughts on the philosophy of both Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill F. So this probably might be the end of my discussions of the Silent Hill series. I might want to discuss a new horror game or just any game in the future. But if you enjoyed my channel so far, like and comment, and just tell me which games should I focus on next? What games do you want me to talk about in the next video? Like and subscribe, but Zalden out. Peace.